The death toll continues to rise in the conflict
Palestinian
between
conflict. The US has increased pressure.
In a sweeping report, Human Rights Watch claims that Israeli policies towards Palestinians constitute crimes of apartheid and persecution.
There are good reasons for comparing the situation to apartheid in South Africa because the way in which the Israeli state has sustained itself, because, it is based on a lie.
You see Jews and non-Jews as the same.
No.
Okay, explain.
I see Jews as the chosen nation.
Okay.
They were chosen by Hashem.
And it is based upon a terrible injustice denying rights to the original people of Palestine and perpetuating their power, the power of the Israeli state. Now, how do you sustain this? The only way you can sustain it is through a system of apartheid. That's the similarity with South Africa. It is apartheid because you deny fundamental rights to the Palestinians. You discriminate against them in every area, from the supply of water and electricity, to housing, to land settlements, to political power, economic rights, everything. That's the apartheid system that they've installed. So because of that apartheid system, there are people who say, this is apartheid all over again. And they're right, because even when you look at what they're thinking about in relation to the position of the Palestinians, they're thinking of locating them in what are known as Bantustans. These are localities which were meant for the blacks of South Africa, the indigenous people. Of course, total control is going to be in the hands of the white South Africans. It's something very similar.
A strong word that conjures up for many the dark years of white oppression in South Africa. But for the first time, a United Nations agency has used the term apartheid to describe the situation Palestinians face every day in the occupied territories. The Israeli government has denounced the report, comparing it to Nazi propaganda. And the Office of the UN Secretary General says the document does not reflect its views.
But very quickly, the whites who came to South Africa, both the English and the Dutch mainly, they had no historical link of whatever sort with the land. They were just colonizers, plain and simple, who came from outside, colonized. Now, the colonization part is the similarity. That's the same thing that has happened here, because there are people who came from basically Eastern Europe, Jews, who claim that they had a link. Of course, that itself is disputed, because people say that these Jews who came to settle down in Israel or settle down in Palestine, that these are not even Jews. In the original sense, they're actually a product of a different history. Anyway, they've invented and fabricated the whole thing. They've come, settled down, or in many instances just taken over land